Welcome back, guys, to Matt Chat Podcast with yours truly, Paul Ciotto, Uncle P, Paulie P, Buff Daddy, Big Sexy, Cuzzy Frank, Frank Grizzly, the Handsome Man, Baby Shay, the Redman,
Little
the
Drummer
Boy, the Little Drummer Boy.
I like the Little
Producer
Drummer Boy.
extraordinaire, Peter Oberg. We're back, guys, with a new and fresh episode.
Don't forget, Bronze World Masters medalist.
Ooh,
That's right.
Bravo.
That's right. And also, guys, on top of speaking about Peter's numerous accolades as a BJJ competitor, guys, please once again subscribe to the YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to it, share it, Instagram, Facebook. We really appreciate it.
You can even screenshot it and send it to your friends so they'll have the proper information to like it, share it, address it, mail it, and do all that other stuff that you guys do.
Why don't you take your shirt off, Shay,
Salud.
so they can do that?
Salud.
So I gotta be honest, not only was Peter the only one traveling this past week to do big doings. Again,
4 big doings.
dude, listen.
Speaking of big doings, real quick, shout out Maritime Football. Big things coming your way.
Big
Continue, I
doings.
apologize.
That's fine. No, listen, I'm okay with that. We can. In fact, I'd like you to do that one other time, just randomly throughout.
Randomly,
my
you got it.
I don't know if this happens to anybody else or if there's just a black cloud over the Shays when they travel. I know there's at least a thunder cloud over Seattle's when he travel, as you guys should remember from one of the last podcasts that we did. But there's not just a black cloud over Seattle. There's somebody up there shitting out of the clouds and landing on my head anytime I travel anywhere. And you would think that I would have learned my lesson. And I have to be honest, I kind of have. I now leave, if I have a 5 o'clock flight, I'll leave at 3 in the morning just to get there and I'll sit in the airport for 16 hours just to wait to make sure there ain't gonna be any fucking problems. And guess what? There's still problems.
I don't mean to be laughing right now, but Shay always complains about cameras. He keeps staring at the wrong one while Peter's telling him which one to look at.
Even with fucking direction. You're talking about the poster boy for adult ADHD. Okay?
Wonder why?
Even with the
Because
direction.
when I'm in the middle of my story, I'm just telling my story.
And when you're in, the fact that you got a red shirt on,
Red on red.
you're blurring yourself. We
Look at
can't
his
even tell your features right now.
That's why I got my red on. For new Nitro, baby. Nitro.
He would F up a perfect story.
All right, so here's my story.
Glad he's not in marketing.
Here's my story.
Where did you go? What happened? What are you doing?
Actually, where I went and what I did was awesomeness. I'm not even going to lie. It was awesome.
He's not going to say it right way. His son graduated from boot camp. He's in the ROTC. So Rudy Sorrow, I had to bring you. I can say it because you made a thing on Facebook. Where's he being stationed? He's in fucking college. I love you, Rudy. You're my man. I'm a loyal friend. I love you. He's in college. He's a Division I wrestler. He got the ROTC scholarship, free school on top of his athletic scholarship. Big doings. He went down to Georgia for the graduation. Begin.
And I have to be honest, it was awesome. The travel down there is another story. For those of you that don't know, I still have my communion money. So I'm trying to get down there the cheapest way I possibly can. I got stuff going on with my house. I really shouldn't even be making this trip.
The never-ending
The
house.
never-ending house, dude. It never fucking ends. Oh my God.
Hitchhike?
Dude, if I gotta be honest, if it was just me, I would have hitchhiked.
You should just
But
build
I
a-
was with my wife, and I could feel like I couldn't hitchhike.
Just build a treehouse. You won't
So
have to
here's
worry
what
about
I did, and I gotta be honest, and I didn't even do it. The boys have an uncle, who is an uncle. He's great. He's
Uncle Paul?
it. Uncle P?
different uncle. If it was Uncle Paul, we would have went down a completely different way. Okay, I went with and I love him. He's a great uncle, dude. He's my boy. I'll defend him. I'll shoot somebody for him. I'm good like that. Okay. But he knows how to cut corners.
Who?
And when I told Uncle Dave,
Okay, there you go.
when I told him that I needed to get down there cheap because I still got bills from the house coming in because the insurance company took care of us, but they didn't take care of us. So I'm like, I need to get down there.
They never do.
They never do, dude. They never do.
Hands?
No, they're on my side though. They're on my side. That's all I'm gonna say. Having said that, so all joking aside,
No name dropping. No name dropping.
we leave early. We leave early, and by early, I'm not joking. I left maybe 6 hours early. I'm like, V, I want to get down there. I just want to
Did
relax.
how'd you get? Did you ride?
Okay, no,
Did you
okay,
take
no,
the flight?
this is part of my story. Oh, no, we flew.
Don't you know how he does shit? This is like he just doesn't get to the. He adds so much
No,
unnecessary
such a
drama.
drag,
no, there
man.
has
Such a
to, dude,
drag,
because
man.
wait till you hear what I'm about to say.
Oh my
Tell
God,
me-
I got a crazy story. So I woke up, I rubbed my eyes. You know, was gonna take a
brushed my
shower,
teeth.
but I had to take a shit first. So I went to go take a shower, but then I went to go take a shit. After that, I wiped my ass. Hang on, I'm gonna get to it. I'm building.
Then I had to check
So
my
then I
TV
wanted to wash my mouth out, so I grabbed
He's
the
like-
mouthwash. V came into the bathroom. She said, "Honey, we gotta go. What's taking so long?" I said, "I'll be out in a second." So I'm getting there. And oh, by the way, did you see what happened the other day down the fucking road?
Hey, V, did you get me something to eat too? I'm hungry. Oh, by the way, are my clothes folded on the bed so I know what I have to wear? And they're clean. But that's just enough.
Right,
Get
but-
to the point.
But here's the funny part. So as we're getting ready to leave,
Segue to segue. You segue to segue.
Yes.
Here's the funny part.
as we're getting ready to leave, I say to my sons and my daughter,
Says
I don't want any, because they're staying with my parents. No fighting. I don't want to hear any bullshit. You guys need to stop. Dude, as I'm walking out there, my son walks up to my mother and goes, yeah, I need to get some school supplies at Five Below. Now, mind you, we've gotten...
He's looking at himself in the mirror.
I look good.
He's staring at himself. He's
I'm
not
like,
looking at the camera.
I'm like, we've already got all their school supplies. So my son, I'm not even out the door, and he's lying because he just wants to go to Five Below to buy bullshit. And so I start yelling and screaming. So now my wife is yelling at me. I'm yelling at her.
Dad, I gotta go to Brewster's Liquor to pick up some
And
school
we
supplies.
haven't even left yet. We're in the car. We're driving down. Everything's calm now. Dude, and we're fighting. The trip hasn't even started yet. And of course, I'm bringing up the fact that we're fighting because the trip hasn't started yet. And guess what? This is how we start all of our trips. So it just makes sense. I get down to LaGuardia. Guess what? So my wife says, let's just take an Uber. I go, fuck, I'm not taking an Uber. It's too expensive. I'll just drive down there. I drive to the city all the time. Well, guess what's going on? Guess what's going on in LaGuardia?
Construction.
More than construction, dude. The whole fucking airport's like shut down. So our gate is D. I now have to get back on the highway after driving around the airport for 45 minutes.
I can't hear you.
Okay. I now got to get out of it. Okay.
Why? Why didn't you just take the
45
tram?
What
They,
tram?
they have you went to ATL? You were at George's
Yeah.
Airport? They have
No. We're in
Trams.
LaGuardia.
They're in the lead. They
Oh,
They
get
didn't
I
leave
think
yet. What are
you-
you kidding? I haven't left yet.
Sorry.
I got a lot of stuff going leading up to the point of leaving. So
You just keep segueing off. I thought we were in
I'm
Georgia.
driving around the airport 45 minutes, asking people, where do I park? Dude, there's no parking there. You know where you got to go? You got to get back on the highway. You got to drive to
take a
Concourse A.
Yeah.
No, not a shuttle. If it was a shuttle, it would have been nice. I took a freaking public bus with a whole bunch of fucking Queens weirdos and me.
Yeah.
And they eventually drive you to the thing. And so, okay, we're sitting down, we get our flight, and of course I tell my wife, eat before we get there, because I'm not getting you any food in the airport, because it's going to be expensive. What does she do? She don't fucking eat. So now I got to buy $19 Big Mac burgers. I'm not joking. They weren't Big Mac. They put a fancy name on it. $19 for a burger.
Look at the camera.
For a burger, $19, and it was tiny. Like, where's the meat? I couldn't believe it.
The meat's here. Look here.
So we finally get on, okay? We get on the flight. Now we're waiting. We're done 4 hours, okay? 4 hours. I'm there that early because I don't want to take
You
any
gotta
chances.
finish before the episode's over.
I will. 4 hours. We're there. We're fine. Next thing I know, we're on Frontier Airlines. Can I even say that?
Yeah.
All right, fine. We're on Frontier Airlines.
Frontine or Frontier?
Frontier. I don't even know what it's called. I never even. I'm like, where the hell is Frontier Airlines? I've never even heard of this freaking airline.
They're based out of New Fairfield.
Fuck.
I'm like, what? So I'm like, I walk up to the thing and I'm looking. There's Delta, there's American, there's Air Canada, there's all the. I'm like, where's Frontier? Okay, I'm gonna change it every time I say it. now.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
So I'm like, I can't even find the airline. So I basically have to now call the 800 number to say, hey, what gate am I at? Because there's no freaking, they're not even on the bulletin. They finally tell me they're at the gate, whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. I
Did
get
you
over
have
there.
your ticket in your hand?
I had electronic tickets, yeah.
I know it
yeah.
says gate.
No, but these didn't. Because here's the thing. Because Uncle D did everything for me, I couldn't access anything. Because you can't send an email.
Because it's their travel itinerary. It's not yours.
Exactly. Well, no, it was my name, but he was trying to send it to my email. It was too many forwards.
Right.
And I guess because the terrorism and post 9/11 and stuff, you can't do that anymore. So I couldn't open anything. So I have to call him to get information. It was a disaster.
Were you wearing red?
I was definitely not wearing red. I don't wear red out in public, trust me. Having said that, you know what I do? I swear to God, we're there early, we're there at 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock. The flight leaves at like 5:30. I go to the ticket counter to get my stuff. It's closed. Are you kidding me? They say, come back at 3. I go, come back at 3, it's 1:30. What do you mean you're closed? Oh, they're closed, they don't open until 3 o'clock.
Lunchtime.
Have you ever seen an airline where the ticket counter is closed in the middle of the afternoon? You have?
No, but seeing that airline doesn't seem to be one of the more reputable ones, it makes sense.
Dude,
So
I get on the flight.
If it was,
Maybe if you didn't take Jamaican Air.
Dude,
I love Jamaicans, Wagwan.
Dude, let me tell you something. I went into the airline and I was uncomfortable. I wasn't sure if I was going to get mugged, beat up.
Why?
Because there was a bunch of seedy people on there.
Good
And I was just like, dang, I looked at my wife and I was like, all right, baby, can you just put your arm around me to let everybody know we're together? Because I'm nervous. We get on the flight. We're sitting by the bathroom.
But you got a good deal, right?
That's right, my wife's Puerto Rican. She'll cut your ass if you fuck with me. That's right.
I'm like,
I'm somebody's bitch on this plane.
I got no guns. I got nothing. I can't even squirt more than 8 ounces of hair gel into somebody's eyes because they only let you take three ounces.
What?
Excuse me? It sounds like Frontier's right up your alley.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? What?
So
It's a new frontier, huh, Shay?
So
yeah.
here's the best part. So just as we're about to take off, guess what happens?
They put masks on.
No, guess what happens?
And you ate so much
Torrential downpour, so we're stuck on the tarmac for 2 hours.
In the plane.
In the plane.
Short stories with Shay.
2 hours. Dude, it didn't rain all day. The minute we got on there, I look at the damn thing, it's pouring. There's lightning. I saw freaking hail. There was tornadoes. I'm like, are you kidding me? 2 hours on the tarmac. They make up the time. We finally get down to the Atlanta, which for the record, Atlanta.
Hartsfield, right?
It's a beautiful airport, dude.
How are the peaches?
And let me tell you something. Everybody that goes down there, or all the people down there, are extremely nice.
It's the South, baby.
And like to the point where I was like,
You're uncomfortable with it.
Are you fucking with me? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm looking stuff. Maybe they put like a kick me sign on my back or something. Like, why are you being so nice to me? You don't have to be that nice to me. And I'm not
You know
sure
what
if
it is? There's so many Republicans down there, and you're red, so they automatically
I
are
gotta
like,
be
I
honest.
like this guy.
It had to be something, because I'm going to just say this.
You move closer to Frank.
I was nervous, okay? Everyone was so freaking nice. So then we go to the rental car. Guess what the name of the rental car was? Enterprise? No. Avis?
Front tire?
Dude, it was called Roots.
What the fuck?
But R-O-U-T-E-S, not R-O-O-T-S.
So
Routes. Routes. So here's the best
Depending on
part.
where you are. Maybe in England.
Roots.
So here's the best part.
Those are one of those weird
No, like a route.
words.
It was a route, like Route 33.
Roads.
No, Route 33. Route 33.
Roads, limits.
So here's the best part. So now I'm flipping. Because I'm like, I never heard of this. What kind of place is this? I can't pull up where it is because I can't get access to it because Uncle D is the one who made the reservation and he's not sending me the address. So now I'm taking the shuttle to where all the car dealerships are, except for Roots. It wasn't there. It was off the camp or off
Beaten path.
dude. So now we get to the place we have to get. I have to Google the number.
Right.
I Google the number. I say, yeah, hey, I'm here. I'm with every other normal car rental. Where are you guys? Oh, we're gonna send a driver to bring you over to us.
Shay, what's the learning lesson here?
Make my own. I'm gonna make my own shit.
No, or
the
stop.
extra $30.
Shop name
Thank you.
brand. Shop name
You're not
brand.
hearing me.
You're saving the $10 for what?
I didn't save any. I gave my credit card to Uncle D and said, book the flights.
First mistake.
I need a hotel. I need a this.
So, such a mistake.
Because I'm not good with computers.
It has nothing to do with computers.
I feel like computers. Yeah.
Here's what
I feel
happened.
like computers
I'm
are
gonna
bad.
tell you. I'm
This
gonna give
before
you. I'm gonna
computers.
give you the fucking the Shay
You
answer
call
to this.
people. I like to call people.
Okay.
No one picks up their phone
Did
anymore.
everybody get rid of phones in fucking 20th century with the
You
invention of the
can't
internet?
just call people
Emails
anymore.
here.
Yes,
don't
you can.
fucking call.
Hit the prompts until you get somebody. It's very
When you
simple.
go to the website, it says email, business contact number. You copy,
It's
paste.
It's not that easy.
Let
Trust
me
me.
give you the moral of this story, Cuzzy Frank. Redman. It's an age-old tale. You know what it's called?
Pennywise.
Pennywise. Thank you, Peter. Penny wise and pound foolish.
Stop.
And then you want to know why you were made miserable. You basically set yourself up for misery.
Stepping over pennies to pick up dollars.
How come we always bring up that
Or excuse me,
saying
stepping
when
over
it's an
dollars to
episode
pick up
about
pennies.
Shay?
What happened?
Because Shay,
That
unfortunately,
saying always comes up in an episode about Shay.
Shay, unfortunately, with
Pennywise.
all of his tremendous good qualities,
Stepping over dollars to pick up
this
pennies.
happens to be one that he refuses to change. He's like, we talk about insanity here, right? Doing the same thing over and over again. In his fucking crazy mind, let me explain to you why he thought this would work.
Oh my God.
And he's not going to interrupt me because I'm going to be dead on. He figured, you know what? You know, Uncle Zeke, whatever his name is, right? Uncle Zeke, Uncle Zeke, all right, Uncle Zeke, D, whatever they call him.
Uncle Zeke?
Uncle Zeke, okay? Uncle Zeke offered to do this very nice thing for him, okay? I'm not gonna take that
Yes.
away. All right, he figures, A, he hates doing that shit.
I hate it.
Number one.
I hate
He's like me with that type of shit. I'd rather eat a bag of shit than do stuff like
Absolutely.
that. But I'm an organized guy. I do it all the time, all right? But he hates it. He hates it at a whole nother level.
At a whole
Okay?
different level, dude.
So then, the second part of it is that he figures, in his crazy mind, because I have one too, is that Uncle Zeke knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay?
There's the problem. He
And
travels all the time. He's
Zeke-
got to know how to do
Uncle
this.
Zeke knows what he's doing. So you know what? Uncle Zeke is going to give me a good itinerary. It's not going to be crazy because he's a traveler.
Yes.
Okay? But I guarantee you, Uncle Zeke doesn't go the penny wise, pound foolish mode. You, unfortunately and mistakenly, told him to go that route. So being the Uncle Zeke that he is, he went
As
Now, he
cheap
didn't-
as it could be.
He didn't go A, B, C and say, okay, I'll go A1. He went C, D,
Dude, he went L.
C5.
He went L.
Right. So guess what happens? You set yourself up for for failure because you again assumed
This was my only
that
stipulation.
the craziness was going to work.
This was my only stipulation. Uncle D,
Uncle
I want a
Zeke.
direct flight.
Zeke.
Uncle Zeke, I want a direct flight. Don't make me stop in 5 different places to get to Atlanta, because guess what happens when you're traveling with Chris Shay? You miss the connections. That's just what happens. And I guess what? For the record, I'd have missed my connection.
Murphy's Law.
I would have missed my connection because we were 2 hours on the tarmac. Okay? So I need a direct flight. I'm with my wife. And for those of you that don't know me, if shit don't start to go my way, I immediately want to fight people. I'm now so for the record,
The Towering Inferno.
I'm staring at people. I called routes 4 times. You told me 5 minutes.
Now it's round.
Because you told me 5. I call him up and say, yeah, I'm just out of curiosity. And the first phone call is always nice. Yes, sir. How you doing? God bless you. Hope everything is going well. Hope the family's nice.
Diffuse you.
How
The diffuser.
long do you think it's going to be for the car rental? Or for the shuttle? Oh, we'll be there in 5 minutes. Okay, fine. At 11 minutes, you get phone call
Should
number
be
2.
fucked up.
At 11 minutes, you
fucked
get
up.
phone call 2, which
You're
is
in the
just...
South, and you didn't ask him. Is that 5 minutes or is that Georgia 5 minutes?
Well, dude, it was Georgia 45 fucking minutes, and by the 4th phone call, I'm yelling.
G45.
Yeah, dude, now I am yelling. I'm talking when you're talking to your phone like this, so I can see the name and the number, and I'm doing this. You told me 45 minutes. Me and my worst, I'm sweating.
For the record, Peter, I've seen it done in person. So.
You
Dude,
know
I
she's
swear to
saying
God,
right now, can
I
do that for my
thought,
life.
dude, listen, my wife sat away from me.
No.
She's literally sitting in a now we're not even talking. So we're in the shuttle on the way to the car place. We're not even talking. Okay? Because I'm steaming and I'm staring at people. And I'm waiting for somebody to make eye contact the wrong way. And when I walk in there, some guy goes to talk first. I went in front of him and said, I'm first. And I literally went like this. He's getting ready. And dude, the guy had a leather jacket on. Like, I thought this was going to go down. He went like this and I went, I'm first. Yes, sir. It was bad. And literally my wife got up. Now, mind you, we're in an abandoned lot with a mobile home. Routes.
Mobile home?
So it was a mobile home. It was a 3rd wheel, 5th wheel, a 6th wheel, 7th wheel. I don't know how many fucking wheels it had, but it was a mobile home.
Cuzzy Frank?
Okay?
Are you done yet?
No. So, dude, she gets up and exits the mobile home because she doesn't know where this is going. Because guess The plane ride, the plane.
You're ready with these now.
Dude, I'm ready with those.
Peter, he's ready to speak with sign language.
That's it.
Speak with D's.
So the first car he gives, this is the best.
JC, speaking with D's.
The first car he gives me was a Jeep, dude. It was a nice
The
Jeep. I ain't
deer
even gonna lie.
My cousin Shay.
I get into the Jeep. I turn it on. Ding, 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 ding. The need fuel light comes on.
Sit down, please.
And he tells me I need to return it with a full tank of gas. Dude, the light came on as I turned it on. I wouldn't even know we got out of the parking lot. So now I walk up there, and now another van of people have come. So I literally walk up there, and I'm flipping, and I literally go like this as somebody in the middle of us talking. I go, "You gave me a car with no gas." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll give you a new car." He goes, "What kind of car?" I go, "I don't care what kind of car I get. I just want a car with gas." Okay, it's now 11:30 at night, and I got to drive an hour and a half to get to Benning. So we pulled in at 1 o'clock in the morning. And the trip got a little bit better. Anything I did with my son was awesome. It was a great experience. The trip back wasn't really that bad, except for they sent my son. Now, my son flew out of Pittsburgh because that's where his school is. But they sent him into Westchester.
Shay, you can tell these shitty stories all day long, and you're staying on the podcast. You're not getting kicked off.
So you think I'm doing this on purpose, don't you? You think I'm doing this on purpose? Well, for the guy who was penny wise and pound foolish,
Yeah.
I had to now pay for another flight for my son to get back out to college. And so I drove home from LaGuardia at 10 o'clock at night. I now had to pay for another flight from the. Now I had to drive back to LaGuardia on Sunday.
How much money did you save by doing this uncle's?
Dude, I spent $2,000 on this trip.
Yeah, that was a saving.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Go to
You're
Georgia.
bullshit.
The
That's
Georgia.
crazy.
I'm not joking.
The devil went
Dude,
down.
it was at least
Went down to Georgia.
between the hotel, the car rental, which they screwed me at the car rental.
Sure.
He goes, because I use my debit cards. I don't use credit cards. I use my debit cards. He goes, "Oh well, in the state of Georgia, we have a rule that if you don't have a credit card, we have to charge you an extra."
Yeah,
So
I understand why.
yeah, we got to charge you an extra, $20 a day. Well, the car rental that he got me was like $24 a day. It was unbelievable. Dude, we got this awesome Jeep, but it was so freaking hot down there. The roof came off, the whole thing. I didn't even put the roof off because it was too damn hot. I wasn't staying in the air conditioning the whole time.
Oh, you mean Georgia in the summertime? Was hot?
It was bad.
I mean, I have a simple question. So I know there's a not so big airline. It's not too famous. It's called JetBlue.
Dude, JetBlue didn't fly in. I don't
Okay,
think
JetBlue-
Well, no, they should be flying in.
Yeah, they
JetBlue
definitely
absolutely
No, they do.
flies
They
to
do.
Georgia.
Too expensive. It was too expensive.
Don't tell me.
Isn't that like one of the biggest airports? in
Don't
the
tell
world?
me that
Yeah, but
you could have flew
pretty
out of
big.
Westchester.
Right? It's a
No.
major hub.
Yes.
For $600 a ticket.
No. Absolutely not. No
I looked at it.
effing way.
I looked at it.
You didn't. That's when you should have called someone to look differently for you because there's no way.
Well, who
It's
do
off-season,
who?
it's
Give me a
off-season.
show of hands. If I ever have to go anywhere, who's good at that shit? And we'll just do it for
I'll
me.
tell you right now who's good at it.
Who?
In Jiu-Jitsu, Mark, his wife. She arranges the most
Jiu-Jitsu Mark's wife?
discounted trips for everyone. People ask
Amber.
Nothing.
Why you got a fucking name drop for,
No, I'm
Shay?
sorry. Amber. What's that? Amber Alert.
Whatever. At the end of the day, here's
Terrible
the thing.
save.
She, like,
There's no
studies and
freaking
stuff.
way.
Bad save, right? There's a bad
There's
save.
no freaking way that there wasn't reasonable flights from
Dude,
from
I'm
West.
telling you.
Don't tell me because you don't look.
I didn't.
Okay, from Westchester or Stewart. I guarantee you.
Or
We
Bradley.
punched them all in. I punched in Bradley, Stewart,
guarantee you
JFK,
from these
Newark.
two, there was a reasonable flight. But let me explain to you why it wasn't reasonable.
Because I did it a day before the fucking flight had to leave.
She's
The
the kind of
definition, the definition of of reasonable to him is much different from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So when you, Peter, or you, Frank, or myself looks at a flight and says, okay, so I can fly, just for a number, don't comment, if I can fly for $400 round trip, okay, but I can go 25 minutes from my house, no parking issues, walk out of the airport into the car.
No parking issues.
So,
You fucked up. You went to LGA.
yeah, so listen.
Dude, $40 a night to
Well,
park.
let me finish. So the point being is, so for $400 round trip, you go down there and you go in peace,
Yeah, there was no peace.
no gas, no wear and tear in your car, no agita, no mental stress. Okay, point A to point B to point A, and home. Okay, and then you look and you see LaGuardia says, "Oh, we could do this for $350." So you say, "Oh, we'll go to LaGuardia to save $100.
You'll complain about
That
it.
is the fucking problem.
You'll get a free lunch and complain that it's not caviar.
Okay?
Shaq.
That's the
gets,
fucking problem.
It gets better. So when I was
You
exhausted.
got 2 minutes to wrap
2
this
minutes.
up.
This is gonna be real quick.
That's it, I'm cutting
So
off.
I told you, my son calls me the day before he's about to leave. Say, Dad, I just got the itinerary. They're flying me into Westchester. I need to go to Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh shit, son. So I don't feel. I gotta be honest. We were flying in Saturday. I was getting in late. I didn't feel like getting in my car Sunday morning, driving the 6 hours out there to drop him off. It's
foolish.
To drive, I said, Avery, I go, if I can get you a flight into Pittsburgh, are you cool? He goes, yes. I go, fine. I was up all night trying to find him, dude. They were it was the night before. It was 2 days before. Excuse me. I'm doing this stuff. Here, this is where it gets really good, dude. I'm so exhausted.
I know.
I punch in the information, and I go, oh my God, a flight for $177. I book it. It was for September 23rd. He's leaving August 25th.
Who would have thought to check the
booked
fucking
it.
date?
I
Who
booked
would
it.
have thought to check the date? The date.
No, because I just looked quickly, and I was like, oh, okay.
He saw the price, and he just...
I hit it. Because I just assumed it was going to be that's what I mean when I tell you I'm not good at this stuff.
With that, we're wrapping it up. I got to stop him right now. I hope everyone enjoyed the Rambling Man, Christopher Shay, with another story to nowhere. I hope you enjoyed the entertainment value of his emotion, his physical outburst, his vocal outburst, the expressions of myself and Cuzzy Frank.
I'm sweating
dealing
now.
with it, forcing him to look at the camera, even though the producer keeps yelling at him through his finger motion, look at the camera. Guys, I hope that you find something to take away from this episode.
I'm still searching.
Match Chat Podcast.
Check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Check us out on Instagram. Please share if you enjoyed this kind of shit. If not, tell us what you'd enjoy. We'd love to provide you guys with the content.
Let me tell you something. You enjoy my type of stuff. Make no doubt about it.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Bye.
Goodbye.